Hello, everybody. Welcome to Alpha NFT. I am Mike Workman, and I want to share some things with you guys about CryptoBlades and the original game. Um, just basically how to troubleshoot issues with logging in. Um, for me, I get them all the time. Ever since I've been playing the game on the BNB network, it's just super difficult to log in most of the time. And so I'm just going to go over a few of the things I do to circumvent this or get around this. Uh, and it's not that big of a deal, but it can be frustrating. Okay, so here I am, just going to clear my browsing history. Going to come back to the extensions, going to turn off the extension, uh, wait a few seconds, and then while I'm doing that, I'm going to X out of these guys. And then we'll turn this back on. And we'll come up here. We'll log back in. And so the key to this is getting a clean reload of your BNB network, which we got. Come back over here. The BNB and our game. And it should be fine right now. Double check. You always have to reload. That's a new thing I do is I clear browsing history every single time. That seems to help. And I also do not allow pages to preload, and that really seems to help. But occasionally, uh, I still have to reload. Uh, you know, I have several accounts. I don't know if that bogs down the system. I don't know if it's a CryptoBlades issue or a MetaMask issue, but I am using MetaMask. And overall, I just work around this. I'm moving everything to a different network eventually. But in the meantime, while I'm here trying to move stuff over, uh, I'm running into issues. So, sent my founder shield over. Let's see what else we got. No shields, no characters, no weapons. So, um, let's just see what we can send over real quick. Skill. And like I said, guys, um, it's just, you have to go to your extension and you have to go to your settings and hit up privacy and clear browsing. You also have advanced, but I usually just do basic, but occasionally, if basic did not work, I go to advanced. Now what happens is that if you clear out your browsing history on advanced, you are going to have to redo everything on every web page. You can see I have several tabs open, so I would lose all the data for my settings here on my charts. I would lose my sign in to another game I play, and that is a hassle. But you can always uh, just work around stuff, and that's what this video is about. Just being patient and knowing that you can circumvent any issue, um, regardless of who's to blame or what's going on. Just figure it out and move on. So here we are. Got the shield moved over. I think I got one more that's not very good. Yeah, this guy was last. It's an okay shield. I don't want to lose it for sure. Um, 3-star. Uh, it's not Founders Edition. It's the other one. Uh, but still, eventually, when PvP starts working on scale, I'll be glad I have these over there. So, clicking through here, you guys can see pretty much that, there is some lag, and then it does get stuck. Um, but what can you do? And you just got to keep going. So what will happen here is I'll just get this busy signal. So that'll last quite a while, and um, usually doesn't clear, right? So what I do at this point is I just X out. I come back to my privacy settings. Sometimes this works just by itself, right? And I like to reload the page over here in our game, and reload. Like warning. And this is always a good sign when all these little readme things come up. That means it reset, okay? And I don't know if you guys get those, but I've gotten those since day one. There's no way to clear them. I watch or read whatever, and they don't clear off. But, again, uh, don't know where that problem's coming from. You don't care, just figure out a way around it. So here, I've got everything that I wanted to move. Um, doesn't look like I have any specialty weapons. So, these are average good 5-stars. They're not spectacular, but they are definitely worth keeping. Um, Especially this guy. He has a lightning sword with 2 lightnings, and even though it has a conflicting water here, um, I'm not worried about that. So I have a priority on who moves next, uh, and with no shields on this account, I'm pretty happy. And I can move on to the next account and see what we have over here. Storage. Okay, looks like we got a shield here. 2-star pure. Pretty decent stats. Definitely don't want to lose this or leave this behind. And the reason I left some characters, some weapons, is to generate skill so I can pay to get everything moved over. Um, you don't want to move all your characters first, all your weapons first. So I moved some characters, some weapons, and then went for moving all my shields. Don't know if I can move my junk yet, or my boxes, or anything like that. I just don't know if I can move. And again, it doesn't matter. I'll work around it. So we got this guy going over to scale network. Let's see what we have here. Notify. Just got this guy moved over. Let's just see if we have weapons. None. Characters. None. Shields. None. Let's go to inventory. Uh, Looks like we have 1 shield. I can move that over to NFTs. NFT storage. And another thing I like to do is, if this says speed up, most of the time you can get away with switching around, and it won't bother your um, transaction, but sometimes it will, so you got to be careful. That was just a confirmation. I only have my 2 characters. Uh, you want to make sure your weapons show all weapons. So these were the weapons I was talking about earlier. Um, you can pretty much just stay put for now. And yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you, um, how to work around these issues, and that if they come up, just real quick fixes. I leave these tabs open, extension settings, um, because I do frequently uh, need to reset and refresh things on the BNB network only. Uh, the other networks are quick and fast and rarely have issues of being slow. And it's probably the network. And even with BNB, it's probably the network. It's probably several little things, but it sure isn't my internet speed or my computer. Um, Although, after 2 years of having this computer, it's, you know, it's falling short, but it was brand new in state of the art 2 years ago. So I'm hoping to get another year out of it before, I use it to uh, do other things and get a better gaming computer, or maybe I can upgrade the graphics card, the RAM. We'll see what I do. Um, this is my first totally, completely solid state computer, no disk drives, none of that. It's just 100% solid state. So it runs pretty legit, but things are advancing and getting crazier. And speed is key, right? And it's really uh, neat to watch things come together. All right, guys, CryptoBlades workarounds, what you need to do to uh, get around some of those issues. Just open up your tabs here. All right, guys, thanks.